It's as good as we can make it, right? We definitely determine how our day goes ourselves. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about a brand called, I feel like I'm crooked. Is it crooked? So, okay, in my video yesterday, I was talking to you guys about, you know, not being able to, or being able to find dupes for pretty much anything that you see in the high-end side of the store, right? Coffee is a must. So I was at Walmart yesterday and I found a brand I had never heard of. I'm sure a lot of people have. I personally just haven't. And it's called Profusion. And so they have a blush palette, which kind of reminded me of the Scott Barnes palette. Except for this one does not have a highlighter in it, but it does have the shimmery blushes and then some mattes. And then I found some eyeshadow palettes. So I have one that's all mattes. And then this one's called Siennas. And then I found a bigger one that's called Mattes. So these bigger ones have 24, and then the littler one has 10. And the bigger ones come with a brush, which I think is really, really cool. I have not opened these, so I don't really know what the quality is. So we're going to figure that out together. It comes with a nice little sleeve to cover it. And let's see what the brush feels like. Oh, it's nice. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. There's a little bit of mess, but not too bad. These were, if I'm correct, 9, a little bit over 9, and these ones were like 5 something. I'll post it in the description bar for sure. And then the last one I got was Naturals, which this one is more cool toned than the other 2 big palettes. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of a cool little find. So today what we're going to use is the matte palette. I already have blush on, which I didn't really think of waiting to use that, or waiting to put. Oh my gosh, this is not easy to open. Let's see, is it taped shut? It is. There we go, that's why. Yeah. And that is not easy when you have nails. Oh, great. Okay. So, I mean, obviously these are inexpensive, so they're not like super expensive feeling. I'm gonna have to, I forgot to bring my mirror down here. Dang it. I was in such a rush to, I had so much stuff going on this morning, and I knew I needed to record this because I am done pre-recording, or I don't have any more stuff pre-recorded. I do have one video, and I'm just kind of debating on whether I'm going to put it up or not. Okay, so in this one, I'm using the lightest of the shades, which is this one right here. Just kind of as an all over, and I have a P. Louise base on my lid. Oh wow, that's really nice. It's very opaque. Very, very, very opaque. So yeah, I was kind of debating on whether or not I still am debating on whether or not I'm going to post that video. It's regarding the Clarity Cosmetics palette, and it has nothing to do with them, like, asking me not to or anything, because they haven't really said anything other than that I'm not allowed to share my emails. They told me that, which is funny because I've never heard that that's illegal, but who knows. Okay, so now I'm using Unity, which is the second color over from the lightest. So it's this one. So let's see what kind of pigmentation this has. Yeah, so I kind of it's nice. It's actually what I kind of expected the color to look like. Sorry, I like facing this way because my window's right there, so it kind of gives me a little bit more light. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite brush of all time. It's a Studio Gear number 34. I swear, I use this brush for everything. It doesn't matter how many brushes I get. This brush is the one that I always use. I always go back to this. Like, it is seriously the softest brush and the easiest brush to use to blend. It blends so nicely, and it's soft, but it's not so soft that it doesn't pick up product, you know? So far, I've gone in twice, and I'm not getting like a huge amount of color, which is okay because the color's not dark, and that's not what I was using that color for. Now I'm going to go into the color Zing, which is this color right here. It's kind of just a lighter brown. Oh, my dogs are fighting. I swear. They hate each other. And this is nice. This is really nice. The pigmentation is good. Look. Yeah. I really like it. For $4, dude. This is amazing. I mean, I'm sure it was probably more like $5, but still. This is like awesome for the price. It's not blending away. It's not getting patchy, and it isn't like sometimes when I've bought and purchased more inexpensive eyeshadow palettes, I've noticed that they do one or two things. They either stick to a spot on your eye, or they'll blend away to nothing. And so you're using it and then it's just like disappearing because it's like too dusty, which is not happening with this one, which is nice. Profusion also had like a really, really bright palette. I was not interested. It was just like a almost like a rainbow kind of a. I hate this because it literally is too big to use. I was really going to use my Novel palette today because I posted this kind of a mini first impression about this, and I really wanted to use this, but when I saw this last night, the Sienna or this Profusion stuff, I was like, dude, I have to share this with you guys because I feel like I was starting to get into this place where I was, you know what I'm really liking? Okay, so I don't know if it's let me finish my sentences before I move on to something else. I felt like I was getting to a place where all I was showing was like expensive stuff, and I don't like that, and I don't want that to be what my channel is. I am going to be a mix of everything. And like I said yesterday, I'm never going to push you to buy anything that I think that you don't need. I mean, you don't need any of this stuff that I'm going to show you, but if you're looking for something, this is a place I want you to be able to come and see if there's any recommendations that I might have for whatever it is that you're looking for, right? And now I completely forgot what I was going to talk about. Oh, I don't know if it's like being older or what's going on, but I noticed that my eyeshadow right here skips. So I have to go back in and like fix it. It's not happening with this one, which is really, really nice because it happens often. And there's not a whole lot of fallout on the palette. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the next one, next to Zing, which is the darkest of the colors. It's Devious, just to kind of darken the outer corner. And this is not a tutorial. I'm not trying to show you guys how to do your eyeshadow. I'm just trying to show you guys how this palette performs. I am not a makeup artist. I'm a makeup enthusiast, and I love makeup, and I never claim to be perfect at it. I don't claim to be the best at it. I do try. I like what I like. I like to do my eyeshadow the way I like to do my eyeshadow. And dude, this, I'm actually like super, and this is not even a joke, I'm not even just saying this, I'm really impressed with this palette. The white in this palette, the lightest shade, is really, really pigmented. It's actually working out better than a lot of the lighter shades I've tried in other palettes recently. It's what I've been looking for. I feel like a lot of brands put lighter colors in their palettes that also have like another color in them. They're like a duochrome. They're not just a light bone color, and this is that. I'm liking how this is coming out. And I forgot to bring a brush to use for under my eyes, so I'm going to use the one that came in the Profusion palette. Let's see if it's too big. No, seems to be fine. It's got kind of a tip on it, so it's working pretty well. Look how much I love this brush. I can't even let it go. And, yeah, I like this. Obviously this brush is big, so it's kind of smoking it out a little further, but it is soft, nice and dense, works well. I forgot my mascara. Oh my gosh, I am like a mess this morning. I had to go get my son from pre-K. He's eating lunch, and while he was eating lunch, I thought I would hurry and film this because my 1-year-old son is taking a nap, and I wanted to get this done before chaos wakes up. And that's what I call him. His name is Lorenzo, but he is the love of my life, the best little baby, but he is getting to that age where he wants to be connected to my hip. And well, he does that with all of us in the house. When we leave, like out of a room, he does not like that. He wants you to come back and grab him. Like, he's like, do not, how dare you leave without me. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my mascara and my eyelash curl, and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Okay, so I'm going to use, I have a full size of this, but I'm going to use the mini, the Monsieur Big. Monsieur Big. I actually wanted to place an order for another one of these kits. They are a good deal if you need mascara. So what the kit in this comes with, it comes with a full size of the Monsieur Big mascara. It comes with a mini, and it comes with a makeup remover, and it's $20, and that is the same price as the full size. So I thought that that was a really good deal, just because mascara is something that you know, we tend to go through pretty quickly, right? Like, you have to get rid of it, you know, once every 3 months, or I do it whenever it just feels like it's dried out. I don't just replace it because it's been 3 months if it's still working just fine. That's dumb. And I'm going to shock everybody, and I'm not putting any like sparkly shades on my lids today. I kind of just feel like being matte. Oh my gosh, and I forgot my eyeliner. That's okay. How about none of that either? We'll just be different today. No eyeliner and no sparkle. The only thing I hate about this mini is how tiny this freaking, when you've got nails like I do, it's like really hard to hold. But yeah, so how has everyone been doing? How's the weekend? How did the weekend go? For everyone, I had a really busy weekend at work. You know, I've met some really awesome people at work, clients that are absolutely amazing, and I'm starting to meet some pretty cool people here on YouTube as well. One of them, her name is Nat. She just seems like a genuinely sweet person, and I feel like I am a pretty okay judge of character. I have not been such a good judge of character in the past, but I feel like those lessons taught me how to be a better judge of character, and she really genuinely seems like a really sweet person. And then I'm probably gonna butcher her name, and then there's like J Beauty, and she just spelled it like with a Y. I thought it was J Booty or something like that at first, which is funny. But it's not. They're just so sweet. They always make sure to comment on my videos and stuff, and I know I don't get a lot of like comments, and that's okay. Channels take time to grow. I remember when I was doing it years ago, it took some time. It definitely didn't take as much time as it did this time, but that's okay. I am doing this because I really enjoy makeup, and I don't want this, you know, if my channel was to ever get like big, like, and by big to me, I mean like do even 1,000 subscribers, I'd be happy with that. I'm happy with what I have. But if I was to ever get, you know, a couple 100,000, I would hope that, and I know that, I would never be the kind of person that I'm seeing some of these big YouTubers be. Like, I'm like, you guys have got to be kidding me. Like, and they say, oh, it didn't change me. It has. The only, like, when I first started watching YouTube back in the day, the person that I used to watch the most was people like Emily Noel, Dulce, Candy, and Dulce was just getting started. I mean, that girl was still in the military when I started watching her. I remember watching her put on the jankiest dollar store eyelashes, dude, and they were like, looked like doll hair eyelashes because they looked so shiny and so stiff. And then I look at her now and I'm like, that is just so amazing. You know, she has a family, and she was married then too, but she didn't have her son yet. You know, she's having her second baby. And then there was another girl that I still watch sometimes. I cannot remember what her channel name is. I watched her before she was even married, and now she has a husband, she has children, and unfortunately one of her children has cancer. So maybe some of you guys know who I'm talking about, and I genuinely mean no disrespect by not being able to remember her channel name, but I've literally been watching her since she was filming in her closet. Like, that's how long. And now, you know, their channels have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, and back then they didn't have, like, maybe not even 10,000, like, not even close. You know, we were on the same level. Like, we had probably about the same amount of subscribers. And I quit and they didn't. And their channels kept growing, which is obviously what's going to happen if you continue to do something and you persevere and you, oh, I love this mascara. Look how great it looks. Like, it is amazing. I don't know why I was so stuck on, Milk Makeup's Kush mascara. It's awful. Now that I've tried other stuff, I'm like, dude, it is terrible. But yeah, those are who I used to watch. And then and I remember the other British girl that I think she's British or she's from the UK. Pancreas, something like that, because she just posted a video recently, and I guess she took like a huge break from YouTube too, like I did, which I did not even know, obviously, because I was gone. But she didn't take as long a one as I did. I think she took 2 years off, and the craziest part is that she took it at the peak of her channel, when her channel was doing its best. She was the first YouTuber that I ever heard of getting a brand deal and making her own cosmetic line. She was the very first YouTuber that I ever purchased makeup from. And, you know, she has a similar story to Nikki Tutorials, where, you know, she was taken advantage of because she didn't know any better, and she was young and she was excited to get into this and to be, you know, because this was so new, and she was the first one that was actually making real money doing YouTube. And so she, you know, when you're so excited like that, you're just willing to sign any dotted line. You're just like, yes, I'll take it. $5, perfect. You know, and then Candy Johnson. I was watching Candy Johnson way back when she was going through all that drama with her children and being accused of leaving them by themselves while she was in LA doing like working, I guess. I don't really know the whole story, but it was like all over YouTube because it was like really serious. Like she was charged with like child endangerment. And a lot of people don't remember that. Because look how far she's come. I don't really know if she ever ended up with that charge or if she won the case. Because that was right around the time when I was like, dude, I just can't do this. I just have too much going on. And now look at my eyelashes. Dude, tell me this mascara is not like the best. It looks so good. Yeah, that's how long ago it's been. I mean, some of you might not even know who these people that I'm talking about. Because it's been that long. I did not know, like, I guess Tati's been doing YouTube for probably about as long as I would have been if Hattie hadn't taken a break, but I didn't know who she was. I was looking for people that looked like me. So that's what drew me to Dulce. That's what drew me to, I don't know what drew me to the Pancreas. I can't even know I'm butchering that, and I genuinely apologize. Because she doesn't look like me. She's not Hispanic. She's, you know, Caucasian, and she lives in the UK, and we're not at all the same, but I liked her personality. She was really sweet. And the thing is that hasn't changed. I watched a video she posted recently, and her personality is just as sweet now as it ever was. Like, she's the sweetest. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got a palette in today, and I wanted to use this. I'm not going to show it because I'm about to post a video about it. So you're going to see me review it. And actually, I'll just do that then. Okay, so this is the look. This is the Profusion eyeshadow, the Profusion mattes. Beautiful. The colors are stunning. I'll give you a few swatches. Let's say we'll swatch the colors I haven't used. So that is a fire. So it's this one. It looks kind of an orangey color, but it's not. It's more like a pumpkin kind of color. This one's Proud. They feel so soft, dude. These are amazing. Like, I feel like I hit the jackpot here. And that one thing I like about them, this is a lighter color, you can't really see it. And we'll use Fuse because I didn't use this one either, or we'll swatch Fuse. Is they're not a dupe brand. They're not trying to dupe other people. They're just making their own makeup. And I really, really enjoy that. I like that about them. That they're not stealing other people's ideas. They're just coming up with their own great ones. So yeah. All right, guys. If you haven't, check out Profusion. They have some amazing eyeshadows so far. I'm very, very impressed. I love the eyeshadow look that turned out. And yeah, I think it looks really pretty. What do you guys think? Let me know. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day. Bye.